Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course. Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering. Off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. I'm playing for you series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff that, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. These smell so good, I can't even begin to tell you. Well, I can, and I'm going to, but we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there and try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today? Happens to be my Soul Killer shirt. I love this design, man. Like, being a video game nerd and a band nerd, I love it, man. But, who and or what? Soul Killer. Soul Killer is a local metal band out of Illinois. Sort of industrial, a little... I'm not going to cut, like, sort of metal... They're a really interesting metal band. Very cool industrial elements. I ran into these guys earlier this year in 2025. They were opening a show. They fucking blew it out of the fucking water, man. Like, seriously. They are a hard act to follow. But they were really fucking cool. So much so I've obviously got some merch. I've also got some videos of their performances I've attended. And those videos are on my channel in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to point you in the right direction as far as their music is concerned because I think they are absolutely incredible. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? What smells so delicious that words can barely portray its fragrant awesomeness? Chicken wings! But not chicken wings from anywhere, folks. Chicken wings from just anywhere, rather. Chicken wings from, boom, Dak Dak Korean Wings. Now, if you follow my channel, you already know I've reviewed stuff from Dak Dak in the past. I am a huge, huge fan and supporter of them. They are pretty much my favorite wing spot. I don't get out to them nearly as often as I should. I always feel very bad because, like, they're a really great establishment, with really great food, really awesome people, and it's one of those things when it's like, there's so many great places to eat around me. It's hard to get out to them all on a regular basis. One day if I'm just flush with cash. But, so, time I'm doing this, we're sort of in the middle of November, and one thing that Dak Dak does that I love is that they have a sauce of the month. So, I'm reviewing, boom, chicken wings, obviously, but specifically, this is their November sauce of the month, which is their Thai pecan sauce wings. Ooh. Which consists of toasted pecans, spiced maple syrup, and lime zest. Okay. Now, folks, what would this be a review of an Illinois establishment? It's going to end up on my Eating Out Illinois playlist, which is a playlist for just Illinois spots. So, let's take a look at these. It smells so good in my truck right now, which is like a good thing because usually that's not the case. Looks like this, and here we'll get the other ones in here. We'll go like this, and we'll just kind of go, yeah, boy. Let's give them a go. Did you hear that crunch? Did you hear that crunch? Yes, you did. I know you did, because if you didn't, you have to be even more deaf than me. And if you are, sorry about that. My hearing is wrecked from years of going to concerts and working in a shop. And that came through like a fucking thunderstorm. I have maintained and will likely continue to maintain Dak Dak has some of the best goddamn wings. Like, I've yet to find a place that's better. That crunch is amazing. But crunch is just one element. It's also about the sauce. And let me tell you, folks, this is a fucking winner. Like, I love Dak Dak. as I've stated several times now. But I'm not going to lie. I've never had anything I've disliked from them, but I have had an occasional sauce of the month that maybe was a little bit, less impressive than I was hoping for, right? Then you get those ones that hit so hard. And this one, it's really hard. I do got to mention, too, the quality of the chicken. Because while the exterior is incredibly crispy, the interior is moist and juicy. That is so freaking good, man. It just hits so hard. So, the thing is, when you're combining flavors, right? Typically trying to do one of two things. Either you're trying to create sort of a flavor journey where all the different elements sort of hit at different times, or you're trying to combine the flavors into one sort of cohesive, sort of ultra mega flavor, right? Like the Megazord flavors, where they all come together to become greater than the sum of their parts. This is definitely the Megazord, okay? Because this, you've got spiced maple syrup, you've got lime zest, you've got toasted pecans, right? So you've got earthy, you've got sweet, you've got a little spicy, you've got zesty. All of those flavors hit all at once with this. There's like not a separation of the flavors, but you get all of them. It's not, it's like going over there and defining it as a single specific flavor would be impossible for me. Because the way that it hits your taste buds, it just hits with everything. It's genuinely pretty incredible. Because you do get a little zestiness, you do get a little sweetness. But, like, I wouldn't consider them sweet wings. I wouldn't consider them zesty wings. It's hard to describe what the specific flavor even is. And I mean that in a good way. Because you do get a little bit of maple flavor, right? With a little bit of earthiness from the pecans. But it's like not in a sweet way. Again, it's like spiced. And then you get a little zestiness. But again, it just hits. These are fantastic. I'm so disappointed in myself. I was going to get a 10-piece of these. I was so ready to do it. I was like, man, I got to go out. I got to do stuff later on. Okay. You don't want to watch an entire video of a portly guy just going over there and eating chicken wings. Unless you do. To be fair, there are those channels where that's the thing. It's not what my channel is, but two questions have to be asked. Would I get these again? Would I recommend them? Absolutely and absolutely. I'm going to go as far as to say these are some of my favorite wings that I've ever had from Dak Dak. Like, seriously. It's hard to say if they'd be like the outright favorite, because I've had a lot of their wings over the years. But they're up there, man. Like, they're genuinely in contention. The fact that you just get hit with all of those flavors in such a unique way, it's really, really awesome. And, well, I wouldn't consider it to be the most, because, they are called, Thai pecan sauce. I wouldn't, my brain doesn't immediately go to Thai food when I go over there and eat them, but I get the general vibe that they are going for with them. And they are exceptional. To the extent where, and folks, if you watch my channel, you already know where I'm going, I'm calling these the business. And if you don't know what that means, when I refer to something as being the business, that means they're basically a perfect item. You could tweak it a little bit, you could do a little bit here or there, but fundamentally, they're down. These, I don't know how you could do any better with these. Maybe if you wanted to go over there, tick into the Thai aspect a little bit more, maybe use some lemongrass lemongrass or galangal or something like that in place of the lime, for that zestiness. But, like, you don't need to, man. These are so good. I love these. These are so good. I'm so happy I decided to do this today. Because I was going to do something else, but I was like, nah, man, let's hit Dak Dak today. These are fantastic. And that's why if I'm recommending them, I absolutely recommend them. I'm going to go over there and post this video up tomorrow. And I want all of you fine folks, if possible, in November of 2025, go on out and get some of these. If you happen to live in the area, and I really do have to emphasize with Dak Dak. Like, I know I gush over them and everything. Aside from the fact that, like, I love their wings, I think they're just a great establishment. Again, like, I've never had anything but great experiences with the people behind the counter. They've always been very accommodating, very welcoming. And I just, like, for me, Dak Dak is a destination spot. It is one of those spots where, it's not even if you live in the area. It's no, you want really good fucking wings? I mean, there's plenty of great places to get wings in Illinois and Chicagoland. One of them is Dak Dak. And if you don't, and you consider yourself a wing connoisseur, I'm calling boo on you. Because you need to get out to Dak Dak. And if you live in the area, you have no damn excuse. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there and have yourselves a truly, just local establishment-tastic rest of your life. I am so happy that I have this place by me. It makes me a little bit proud. Like, granted, I have no reason to take pride in it. I just live in the area, but, they're a great spot. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating. Just bullshit sometimes, folks. When we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there, whenever possible, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully. Do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, I've been saying it for years now. Support your local food scene. I gush over Dak Dak and I gush over some of the other local spots. And I'm not doing that to blow smoke up anybody's ass. If you watch my channel long enough, you know that, there's sadly been times when even local establishments have let me down. But, man, when it hits, it hits. And, like, it's incredible that, being this goofy fucking fat guy from Illinois, that, I get to have these incredible experiences, because it's like I exist in this, framework where all of these wonderful, incredible individuals are doing incredible things around me, and I get to partake in that, whether it's food or music or, I mean, people rag on Illinois and, we have our problems, but we got some great stuff too. I'm just saying.